Hello, welcome back to Open, everyone. Our last guest is a native New Yorker and Mambo musician that happens to be the son of the late legendary Tito Puente. He's been able to make a name for himself, but continues the legacy that his father has left behind. And here to share some stories and talk about his upcoming projects, including his new single, we welcome Tito Puente Jr.
Muchísimas gracias. Gracias a usted. Gracias por invitarme a su programa. Thank you very much, everybody.
Oh, thank you for being here. You're like Nisi was saying earlier, you're also here from, well, you're from Texas, right?
I'm actually from New York City.
No, I know you're originally from New York, but you're living in...
I live in South Florida now.
You live in South Florida?
Yeah, I'm going back and forth.
The last time... He's like, no, Rhina, I have one place over there, another one over there.
Originally from Manhattan.
Right.
My mother's from the Bronx, from New York, all the way.
Right.
So,
no, all right, so we're not going to talk about the fact that you have to...
We're the transplanted New Yorkers that live in Florida now.
Got it.
Yeah.
You're not a snowbird? You a snowbird?
No, I think I'm semi-retired.
You're semi...
Playing for all the Palladium people down there. The ones that went to the Palladium back when my father was playing there. Yeah, it's really cool. I love South Florida. It's a nice place, but I love coming home to New York, especially the Bronx. You know?
Yeah, we're happy to have you here. And, I've always been curious to know what that must have felt like for you growing up in such excitement and all day, every day.
All day, every day. It was. I traveled with my father as my teenage years, so that's really the most exciting part of how I learned to play drums. He never taught me how to play. He asked me, I had to go to school and learn, but when I went on the road with him, I learned his mannerisms and how he just attracted people from all across the globe. And just an incredible man,
I find it fascinating that he didn't teach you how to play.
No, a lot of people are like, oh man, you learned from your father, you learned from the greatest. No, he made me go to school. I went to Five Towns College in Long Island, learned how to read and write music, and he said it was very important. He said, my son, you could go on the road with me, set up my drums, which I did for about 25 years for him, and all around the nightclubs here in New York as well. And he said, just watch and listen and watch what I do. And it was great just following a genius like that and seeing his... the reaction of people,
Yeah, but those are big shoes to fill, too.
Very big shoes. Mi papá es rey de timbal, yo no soy príncipe. Not the prince. But just incredible opportunity to push his music, to the boundaries what I'm doing, especially when I perform his music around the world, as I do now with his arrangements, is that I want to keep the kids today, especially the students.
Right.
Remember who Tito Puente was, who Celia Cruz was, where this music comes from. So I'm educating them as I go along throughout my career.
Which is important, and the beauty of it is though you do look so much like your father.
Yo no tengo pelo blanco, chica. Getting white hair soon. It's coming soon. It's coming soon.
He's like, don't worry, that version of him,
I'm gonna get there, but I do look like him, and I have his mannerisms. But I'm so glad that he was on this planet, that everybody got to see him. It's been 18 years since his passing, and we lost one of the greatest of all time.
I
know,
He was
the GOAT of Latin music. He was a worldwide phenomenon, and it's great that I got the opportunity to live to the age of 33, and I found out who he was and the impact that he made around the planet. Un embajador de la música latina al mundo entero.
So do you find that has just opened doors for you in just playing the timbales?
Absolutely. I've been around the world in places I never thought I would perform in, of course, in the Far East and China and Indonesia and just countries, Bali. They all know Oye Como Va. They all know the great hits of Tito Puente. South America, of course, a very big market. But I guess being from New York, we're a multitude of different cultures here in this city, and especially from the Bronx too. This whole community here, we have all races, creeds, and colors coming together, and they all know that Puente, New York, it's just a staple, what I mean?
Yeah, no,
it's really cool.
I was on your Insta stories last night, and I'm like, I'm impressed because you got here on time. You're a consummate professional because you were performing last night.
Yeah, I did. I did perform at the Copacabana over here in New York, and it was great that my father taught me how to be on time and get there early. He goes, when you're on time, you're late. When you're early, you're on time.
It's true. It's a great philosophy. And I also understand that you're being honored, and you are el rey of the Hispanic Heritage Parade.
Padrino, honorary padrino of the Hispanic Heritage Parade this Sunday, going up 5th Avenue from 44th Street to 67th. First time for me. I've been, of course, at the Puerto Rican Day Parade many, many years, but this is the Hispanic Parade. So we're getting all Hispanics that live here in the 5 boroughs of Manhattan and, of course, around the world. This is an annual event, and I'm really, really excited and honored to be the padrino of the parade this year. I'll be on a float playing the music of El Rey de Timbal. I hope to see everybody there. Come on out. It's a family-oriented event. And, of course, in the New York City, people love parades, especially the sanitation department. Thank you for what you do. Cleaning up after all of us Hispanics. But we appreciate you, too.
We always have some reason to celebrate something,
We have
right?
to. We have to.
Well, we must,
Hispanic,
right? Yeah, we got to keep that energy flowing.
Absolutely.
And
And I want
celebrate who we
to
are.
congratulate you. You were honored this year at the 116th Street Festival. I honored you.
Yeah.
And it was great, and I'm so happy for you. And it's great that you're doing so much for the community here in the Bronx.
I appreciate
it. Yeah,
that. Thank
baby.
you for that. You know,
are
I put up the
legendary,
TBT.
and we
Oh
love
my God.
you. And
Did you hear that? He called me legendary
Legendary,
again.
man. I watch.
Because I swear it's all in my head, but you know,
we watch you.
It's
We
all.
see you.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that because
you do fantastic work here in the community.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. That means so much to me.
Yeah.
It really does because you know
appreciate that.
it's really fulfilling to live purposefully.
Yes, and I think that way too every day. Especially I try to instill that in my kids too. My little son, Tito Puente Jr. Live every day.
You got a
know,
Tito
and
Puente Jr.
I got a
Jr.
third, yeah. Hopefully he'll take after his grandfather.
So what do you call him for short? Junior, Junior.
I call him Antonio. This is like a nickname a little bit, but you know, he's not into music yet. He's only 9. He's into SpongeBob SquarePants and
Well,
stuff
they
like that.
all
so-
are. Yeah, no, I know. I did the musical.
But he
So-
knows, he knows who his grandfather is, though. He's like, he never got to meet his grandfather, but he knows he's on the moon with Celia Cruz, Machito, and Tito Rodriguez, and they're doing a big descarga por allá en el cielo.
And then some, right?
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
moon. I like
on
that.
On the moon.
Con la luna.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
And so you're going to give us a taste today.
I am. And I'm going to give you some music today, and make sure you guys come on out or watch on TV and for the Hispanic Parade this weekend. I'll be a part of it. I'm real excited to jam with you guys today, and let's play some music.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, what? Yeah.
Do you want to? Can you play with me? Maybe a
yeah.
little bit.
You know what?
I'll give you a cowbell.
You're gonna get.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, I'll do it then.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Por lo
exciting.
menos, I think anybody could do a cowbell, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I got the
En
clave.
clave.
En
Pa,
clave.
cla,
Yeah.
cla, cla.
All right.
Es la
Oh
cosa.
my gosh.
I should have brought the Guido too. Yeah, Guido.
Ya te fuiste con
I
el
know,
Guido.
and I heard you dance salsa too, so that's
Yes.
even better.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, aquí va a ser
Yeah.
party aquí on the set. So you guys, no te
Yeah.
vayan. All
I
right?
know.
We have to take a quick break, but when we come, we have to take a quick break. You can tell I'm excited, right? But when we come back, Tito Puente is gonna, Tito Puente Jr. He's gonna perform for us. You know, I'm gonna get in on the groove. So don't go anywhere.
Epa.